How's it going, YouTube? Pat Mac here, coach of the Sacramento Sand Slash, playing in week 11 of the RODL up against Blatle, coach of the Helgen Hydreigons. You can see our team up above and their team down below. Both teams arranged in speed order, as well as the 6 Pokemon that we are bringing and the 6 Pokemon that I think the Hydreigons would bring to our match. Our game plan is to deal with sand. This is like the 3rd or 4th time that we've dealt with sand throughout this season, and here we are at it again. We're going to have Blastoise be our main way of dealing with that. And we can kind of do it a little bit with some switches if we're expecting some earthquakes with our Hydreigon and potentially our Mew as some like solid defensive mons. But Blastoise is the main way that we're going to deal with that. We also want to scout for some of his Scarfers. There's a chance he actually doesn't bring any because he has Sand as a way to get that speed boost on the Excadrill. However, we just want to kind of keep that in mind. A Choice Scarf Urshifu could be an issue, and potentially a Choice Scarf Latios could be an issue too. So being able to outspeed our Zeraora, we just want to kind of keep that in mind and play around it if need be. And then we have Mew with a Nasty Plot set to come in and click buttons against the rest of his team. We have a way to either hit super effective or neutral damage on every Pokemon on his team. And once we Nasty Plot up, we should be OHKOing or 2-hit KOing pretty much everything. Really looking forward to this match. It's a rematch from our Week 2 game. And we'll see if the 6 Pokemon that you can see there are the 6 Pokemon that Blatle decides to bring to our match. All right, so here we are in the match, taking a look at what he decided to bring. Looks like there is... oh, there's no Gigalith. I do see the Bronzong, though. Which, oh my gosh, this Bronzong is so massive. That's just the gift that we got for Bronzong is hecka big, so we gotta shrink him down a little bit. Okay, and then he's got the Thwackey also. Okay, so no Sand is nice. Makes me think that he does have a Choice Scarfer, which is something that we wanted to scout out for. And yeah, I think we're in a pretty good position to be able to take out this game. So, okay, what do I want to start off with? It's a great question. I could see him starting off with a Scarfer of some kind. Like an Urshifu would make a lot of sense to me. A Thwackey could make sense. I think Shamino is probably going to be just the simplest lead for us to go with. And so seeing no Gigalith makes me think that Excadrill is going to be more of like a breaker rather than a finisher here. So we'll see how he wants to play it. Part of my thinking was, so I have Volt Switch on our Zeraora to be able to I have Volt Switch on Zeraora as a way to like pivot around and get some momentum and some chip damage. But seeing no Gigalith makes me think that the Excadrill could potentially come in as a breaker. Okay. We are Chople. I'm sorry, we're not Chople. I'm thinking he could be Chople. I could just go close combat. Let's knock first, then close combat after. Let's knock first, then close combat after. If he's Tropical Berry, then we'll knock it off. He does switch. Okay, beautiful. So this actually means that he knows that we're Choco Berry. Because there's no way we stay in if he's not, right? Okay, so knocked off leftovers means it's probably a defensive set, which is what I would have expected. We'll Volt Switch out. But he knows we're Choco Berry. And there's a chance that he is a Resist Berry, and there's also a chance that he's not. So we're just going to freely Volt Switch here. We'll bring in our Nidoqueen. Oh, that was a crit. Wow, okay. Didn't do too much damage, so it could be, it could have some special defense investment. Our best answer to bring into this is going to be our Nidoqueen, though, so we're going to bring that in. Okay, and they go for a wish. What comes in on this? Honestly, I'm just going to set up rocks. I don't think he's going to stay in. And, like, whatever comes in is going to get this wish heal anyway, so, like, whatever. I'm not too worried about it. This makes the most amount of sense as a switch in. My guess is that it's Levitate. We're going to bring in Hydreigon up against this. I think that's probably the easiest switch to read. He could go for rocks of his own. There's also a case to be made for going for like a damaging move, knowing that this is the answer that's going to come in. Okay, light screen's fine. Could be like a light clay set then. It makes a lot of switches. Makes a lot of sense to just keep this in now that the light screen is up, and it also makes sense to just bring in Sylveon. I think I'm going to Dark Pulse here just in case he thinks that he has some more safety here. Yeah, thinks he has some more safety, so he's sticking in. And so it does go for double screens. Okay, this is the turn where I think he would want to switch out. Bringing in Sylveon looks pretty free in on a Dark Pulse. So I'm going to look to U-turn on this play. What do I want to switch into this if he does stay in? Potentially Mew? I could potentially bring Mew in. Yeah, if he stays in, then okay, he does switch. Okay, so I'm glad I got this right so we can get that U-turn momentum here. Azurite, what's that? Yep, totally makes sense. This is what I would have brought in too. So we'll get some more chip damage off on this and keep our momentum flowing. Yeah, with these screens up, it's probably going to be fairly hard to break through this team. Okay, so is there a world in which he stays in with screens up? I feel like the answer to that's no. I'm going to go for a Shadow Ball. If he stays in, we'll gauge some damage. That's fine. And if he were to switch to Bronzong, we would have wanted to hit it as hard as we could with this. Dang. Not much damage there. I think on this play, do I want to go for the Sledge Wave expecting to see... I'm going to go for the Sledge Wave. He's got two ground types, or two steel types that could come in. Adamantine. Okay. And I'm okay with this. This is fine with me. So we'll take a little rock damage. Sledge Wave won't do anything. That's fine. I think that's a good prediction. And you'll get the Witch Heal back up. Where are we at on screen turns? Ah, okay. It is Light Clay, so that's really good to know. There is a case to be made for me now, kind of potentially bringing like a Zeraora to knock this off so that we can kind of deal with the screen turns a little bit less. Stealth Rock comes in, that's totally okay as well. We do have Rapid Spin on our Blastoise to clear these out if we want to. Do I want to switch around again here? I kind of do. I kind of want to keep switching around here. If he stays in, I might go into like Blastoise potentially. Would he have Toxic as last move? He'd have no damage moves if he did that. I wonder if Toxic would be his last move. Let's go for the withdraw, and we aren't going to get the momentum here. Biggest Dickus. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so we'll get the U-turn momentum. I'm going to switch into our Zeraora here. We'll both be taking some chip damage. I am going to go for knockoff, I think is probably the best way to go. Oh wait, why didn't I switch in Blastoise? This is our offensive check to this, but I'm probably better off bringing in... I'm gonna Volt Switch. Okay, I'm gonna bring in, so this is good to know, he's not Scarf. I'm gonna bring in Blastoise. And Blastoise should be able to deal with this fairly well. We don't deal very much damage to him. That's okay, though. We're mostly here for him to take a bunch of chip damage from our Rocky Helmet. Does go for Surging Strike. Okay, so totally would have expected that. Are you pads? You could be. That's not very much damage. So let's see. Do you take all this chip damage? You are pads. Okay, good to know. I'm going to go for Rapid Spin. Let's get rid of the rocks. So maybe getting rid of these pads would be a way for us to fight up against this next time. So there's a potential option of us going for a knockoff next time this mon is in, getting rid of the pads, and then our Rocky Helmet on Blastoise will put in a lot of work. Okay, totally fine with that. And this is actually kind of nice. It'll give us a little bit of recovery. How do I want to deal with this Pokemon? Nidoqueen is like an okay option, but not that great, honestly. Okay, so Reflect is gone. I kind of want to go into our... Yeah, I kind of want to go into Hydreigon. I could see a U-turn coming out here. But we managed to get rid of rocks on our side of the field, which is pretty nice. I could see like a knockoff coming off right here. And if I lose the black glasses, like that's probably the least important thing to lose. Okay, there's the U-turn. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. You might be banded. That might be a banded Thwacky. Okay, that's super good to know. Huh. What's going to be my best way of dealing with that? I don't know. there aren't very many good ways. Could they have the quick attack? Totally could. I could totally die from a quick attack right here. I am gonna swap. I don't think there's a reason to risk losing this right now. It's one of my better ways of breaking through the Bronzong. And what are you going for? Adamantine. Interesting. So you swap into this right away. Do you have like Earthquake or something as your last move? Do you have Earthquake as your last move? I should be okay to... Oh, no, it couldn't be Earthquake, right? Yeah, they're grassy terrain. I'm gonna Shadow Ball this. That swap confuses me a little bit. I think this is just some free damage that I can pick up here. Yeah, so I think they just set up some more screens, but I think I'm okay with that. I'm just going to take my free damage. Yeah, it's significantly less damage, which is like, that's alright, that happens. But I think this is all free. I'm cool with just chilling here and getting all this health back. Or not getting the health back, but like just getting free damage off on this mon. What's your last move? Okay, we're getting this thing chipped down very far. Reflect comes out too. Is this like a sack plan? We have rocks up on their side, right? I'm not... Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I'm just going to Shadow Ball again. Maybe we can pick up this KO, and then we just don't have to deal with screens anymore? That might be kind of nice. Is that a KO there? It does. Okay, so here we pick up the first KO here. They get the free switch, which isn't great. Don't get me wrong, it's not great. There's a case to be made for, like, if I had a setup move, I would have wanted to use it during that time. Okay, so they bring in Jetstream. We're going to swap and bring in our Shiinotic. That's going to be our dedicated answer to this. Now that they have screens up, I think that they're going to look to set up. And they have a lot of turns to set up. So as long as we don't die here, then we Spore. Yeah, there's the setup. Okay, so we're going to Spore. We live any hit from this. Could you be Safety Goggles? That would be quite a play if you were Safety Goggles. I'm gonna Spore though. If they're Safety Goggles, like, well played. well played, dude. But I know we don't die from this. And I believe we have the opportunity to Strength Sap on anything that wants to come in. So the question is, do I go for Moonblast or do I go for Strength Sap? I think first turn I'm going to go for Strength Sap. It does stay in. Okay. So I'm going to Strength Sap to get my health back up. And then I'm going to Moonblast this next turn. And this put us back into range so that a Psychic doesn't kill us anymore. And now we'll go Moonblast now. Get some damage off on this. Could they be Weakness Policy? Ooh, this might not have been a good play. If this is Weakness Policy, this is not good. The special attack drop is kind of nice. That is Weakness Policy, okay. So they're at +1. We live... Light Screen is gone, though. How many more turns of that do they have? No, okay, 2 more turns of Reflect, and no more turns of Light Screen. I think I go for damage. I think we die... Oh, do I Spore? If I live, Spore is the play. I don't think we live, but if I live, Spore is the play. Yeah, so we do die from this. I think now we go into our... I think our best option is to go into Mew or Zero or... I think Mew is probably going to be the best option here. Yeah, not real pleased about getting that. Yeah, not real pleased about getting the Weakness Policy proc off for them. But I think we can go Shadow Ball here, and I don't think it's enough damage to KO. This might be enough damage to KO us. Okay, we do live this, wow. And how much are we able to put off into you? Can we pick up the KO? No, oh, it's so close though. Oh, that's so close. I wish I had some sort of priority here. They are going to pick up the KO on our Mew though. But I think picking up that damage is going to be important for us if we're able to live a hit, really. So we'll see if we can live a hit with our Zero, or if not, then I think this sweeps through the rest of our team. If we do live, then oof. Taking that double rocks damage might be a problem. Yeah, Psychic is going to put on a lot of damage. Do we live this? No, we don't. Okay, so I think this actually sweeps through the rest of our team. Oops, that's not the one I want. I want, because they're going to have Draco probably, or some kind of Dragon move, probably maybe Dragon Pulse. Could I kill with like a Rapid Spin maybe? Is it worth trying to go for that? I don't know. I could also try to rest here. I'm not very Spadef. But if I live a hit, then I probably live 3 hits. Let's do that. If I live a hit, I probably live 3 hits, and then I think we're at the mercy of rest here. This may be enough that it KOs us, though. Yeah. And I guess at this point, they just need to show me a move that's different from Shadow Ball or Psychic. There's a chance that Shadow Ball actually KOs us from this range. We don't have that much health left. Ah, they have Aura Spear. Okay, that's the last move. Yeah, so this will pick up all the KOs. So we do get swept by this Latios. I think that's really well played by them, getting screens up and then going in for the sweep here with agility. And agility would make sure that they don't get outsped by any Scarf Pokemon, which I think is pretty solid. So very well played by them. I think that this match, they played it perfectly. Like there's no complaints on my side. Like that was very well played on their side, and I think that like I think I hit the Moonblast and then I called it afterwards of like, wait, what if their weakness policy? And they totally were, and we totally got caught by it. Really well played by Blatle, and they just brought the right stuff. They brought the right stuff and played it very well. So that does give us a loss here. It looks like a 5-0 loss. And just kind of thinking back, like honestly, there was a possibility of just kind of going for Giga Drain there. Like I don't know if that's a very good move, a very good option. Maybe it was a better option instead of bring Spore to bring in Toxic to deal with the kind of a setup threat like that. I think that could have been a better play just from like a team building perspective. But that definitely came through and swept us with that. Latios played it really well. And then maybe gameplay. Is there a case we made for like once I spored it to switch into like Zeraora and then go for some damaging moves that way? And I guess if I even went for like a knockoff, I would have knocked off into weakness policy. I think the best move would have been to go for a Toxic at that point. Maybe we didn't have enough health on Hydreigon to be able to live in Aura Sphere if they woke up there. But there is a case we made for like having Hydreigon in there earlier, and because that's the one that I had Toxic on, so maybe I could have gone for a Toxic no, because you can't do it while they're asleep. I don't know. I don't think that would have worked. I think the change that I would make to the building of this was not to bring Spore, but to bring Toxic on the Shiinotic instead. And I think that actually puts us in a much better position to be able to fight up against that Latios in the 1v1 situation. So anyway, really well played by them. If you'd like to see more draft content, whether it's VGC or singles, this is the place to be. So stick around, like, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.